शुक्रिया स्पीकर साहब। स्पीकर साहब, गुज़िश्ता रात भारत की तरफ से, बल्कि मैं तो कहूँगी बॉलीवुड भारत की तरफ से और उसके मेन स्टंटमैन मोदी की तरफ से पाकिस्तान के एयर स्पेस, पाकिस्तान की सॉवरेंटी को क्रॉस करके कोई जंगी टारगेट्स पर हमला नहीं किया, जंगी तंसीबात पर हमला नहीं किया। They were not military targets, Mr. Speaker, but they were civilian targets. They were innocent women and children who were targeted, जनाब स्पीकर। और मैं इस मौके पर शहीदों को सलाम करूंगी। मैं शहीदों के ख़ानदानों को खराज अकीदत पेश करूंगी, जनाब स्पीकर। लेकिन ये भी कहूंगी कि ये सिर्फ जंग नहीं थी, बल्कि ये दहशतगर्दी थी और ये सिविलियंस पर हमला था, जनाब स्पीकर। मैं इस मौके पर अपने शाहीनों को सलाम पेश करूंगी। And as I was rightly pointed out by my colleague very eloquently, कि पाकिस्तान ने बहुत स्विफ्ट रिस्पॉन्स किया और जिन फौजी डिफेंस पर या डिफेंस के आला पर विच वाज द रफाल, उसको पाकिस्तान की फ़ौज ने डीकैपिटेट किया, उसको नाकाम बनाया। जनाब स्पीकर, दैट वाज अ मेजर डिफीट। And just as in the aftermath of पुलवामा एक बड़ा सिंबल बना अभिनंदन, which symbolized the defeat and humiliation of India, इसी तरीके से जो रफाल का ढांचा है, जो रफाल का मलबा है, that will forever be etched in the memory of this region as the defeat of India, जनाब स्पीकर। और अब ये मलबा जो है ये कबाड़ तक पहुंचा होगा। And I also agree, and I want to tell the people of Pakistan not to be nervous as these surveillance drones की एक कैंपेन यहाँ पर शुरू की गई है। It is true that India has changed its strategy, because they will not now dare, इनका 36 रफाल का जो कंटिंजेंट है वो in effect has been incapacitated. They will no more use the airfare to approach Pakistan. So they are coming up with these little drones, and these drones are surveillance drones. But, Janab Speaker, in any case, Pakistan ki sovereignty has been attacked in unprecedented ways. Pakistan ka airspace has been attacked, and therefore, I think Pakistan has to be ready and alert for an equal answer, so that the Indian or the Bharat, Bollywood Bharat is taught a lesson, Janab Speaker. मैं ये भी कहूँगी कि इन्होंने इस ऑपरेशन को नाम दिया है ऑपरेशन सिंदूर। This is actually very cheap, and it's a very prototypical of a Bollywood script. मैं ये चाहूँगी कि जब हम उनको जवाब दें, और जवाब लाजमी है, that we should name our operation after one of the shaheeds. और जैसे मेरे कॉलीग ने कहा गया, आज का हमारा शोहदा का सिंबल, that young life, शहीद इर्तिज़ा जो है, he's all will be forever etched in our memory, and I think I'm sure our national security will come up with a befitting name when we do launch an operation. Janab Speaker, I want to draw the attention of the international community as well. Pakistan has played by the rules of war, but India hasn't. India has repeatedly not only violated Pakistan's airspace, it has taken part in unprovoked aggression, and it has resorted to attacking civilian targets, Mr. Speaker. But at the same time, let me take us back to the Pulwama and the Pahalgam. Both of them were terrorist operations. And it seems now that they were designed to benefit Modi's Hindutva rule and Hindutva ideology. Let me begin with Pulwama. Mr. Speaker, Pulwama जो है, ये 2019 में मोदी के जो इंडिया में इलेक्शंस हैं उनसे पहले फरवरी में पुलवामा अटैक होता है। अप्रैल में मोदी जो है वो इलेक्शन स्वीप कर लेता है और इलेक्शंस में जो हिंदुत्व आइडियोलॉजी का नारा था वो ये था कि हम कश्मीरियों के उनके राइट्स सलफ करेंगे, आर्टिकल 370 को हम ख़त्म करेंगे। जनाब स्पीकर, इट वाज नॉट जस्ट टू टेक अवे आर्टिकल 370, इसमें जो इजरायली ज़ायनिस्ट एजेंडा है उसकी बू आ रही है। What India did practically immediately after Modi took over was that it erased Kashmir legally. The stated it was a legal erasure of Kashmir, Mr. Speaker, and in a similar way as Israel has used colonial settlements to raise the Palestinian identity, Kashmir को इसी तरीके से settlements के ज़रिए कश्मीर की शनाख्त, कश्मीर की आइडेंटिटी, कश्मीर की जदोजहद को अंडू किया जा रहा है। And not just that, I want to also draw the attention of the international community to the unilateralism of India. Janab Speaker, there is no space for unilateralism in this world. But India has unleashed unilateralism, and this unilateralism is a threat to this region, Mr. Speaker. Let's come to Pahalgam. पहलगाम में भी दहशतगर्दी तो बहाना था या लेकिन इंडस वाटर ट्रीटी जो है वो निशाना था। The Indus Water Treaty, as was eloquently talked about by our chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, is one of the finest agreements, and it is cited world over as one of the best examples of international water sharing agreement. लेकिन पहलगाम की आड़ में दहशतगर्दी करके, apparently false flag करके उस international agreement को मंसूख किया गया है। जनाब स्पीकर, that was also a BJP agenda. Narendra Modi has been going on campaigning, and this is one of the tactics to try and win over the Indian Punjab. He had promised them that he will take the water from the Indus and take it to the Indian Punjab. And that is on record. So this was one of his agendas, and I agree that this was an objective. This was the objective of Pahalgam. The objective, in a way, has been served, Janab Speaker. So the unilateralism of India, the world must heed to that. Mr. Speaker, aakhir mein, I will talk about Pakistan. Now, I think India does not understand Pakistan's resilience. Pakistan is a war-hardened country. And even if you look at Pakistan's history 100 years ago, this region has been a battleground, and it has been a battleground of international colonial order. और हमने आज भी in our recent past also, Pakistan and the Pakistani people have faced all kinds of wars, fought all kinds of battles. We have fought hybrid wars, we have fought proxy wars, we have been the site of international global colonial warfare. But now I will also address the Pakistani establishment and the Pakistani government. I think we now have to revive our narrative on terrorism. Mr. Speaker, please let me finish, because my thought, jo line of thought hai, that's getting a little, let me finish. You gave ample time to others also, to mujhe apni बात कंप्लीट करने देना चाहिए कि हमें अपना टेररिज्म का नैरेटिव रिवाइव करना चाहिए. वी मस्ट रिवाइव इट. Yes, in the 2000s, when Pakistan was being the front line of war against terror, हमारा narrative उस वक्त just था, right था, कि Pakistan was a victim of terrorism. And we had lost civilians and we had lost soldiers. So at that time, it was appropriate to say, and it was appropriate to tell the international community that Pakistan has been a victim of terrorism. But Mr. Speaker, right now we have to go on the offensive. So Pakistan has to now go on an offensive on the terrorism narrative, and we have to blame, we have to tell it as it is, and we have to tell the world who is behind terrorism. Yesterday, the act of aggression was also an act of terrorism. India has been perpetrating terrorism in Pakistan, not now, but since decades. And finally, Mr. Speaker, I want to also address India. Let me tell the Indian people that Modi's India is also a poison. Modi's Hindutva ideology is a poison for India as well. I want to warn India that Hindutva ideology is engulfing India as well. और ये हिंदुत्व आइडियोलॉजी सिर्फ बाबरी मस्जिद पर नहीं रुकेगा. आज औरंगजेब के टूम पर भी वहाँ हिंदुत्व मोदी के they want to erase history. Mr. Speaker, this is very important. They want to erase their own history. आज ये रुकेगा नहीं. आज औरंगजेब के टूम पर झगड़ा हो रहा है और कल ताजमहल के ऊपर ये कहेंगे कि ये भी हमारा हिस्ट्री का हिस्सा नहीं है. So हिंदुत्व आइडियोलॉजी has to be combated jointly, and then it is right for Pakistan की फौज को कि हमारा target RSS की ideology है. जनाब Speaker, in the end I will call for unity कि Pakistan has to be united. और इस मौके पर हमें इस kinetic fight के साथ साथ diplomatic front पर भी fight करना है, political front पर भी fight करना है, and I would ask कि हमारे जो पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स हैं, पर्टिकुलरली नवाज शरीफ साहब, आसिफ अली जरदारी साहब, वो और नेशनल यूनिटी क्रिएट करें, और जो लोग, जो सियासी फोर्सेस इस वक्त रियासत से दूर हैं, उनको भी नेशनल नैरेटिव में शामिल करें. थैंक यू.